Okay, so bring yourself to the center of your mat, and I'd like you, we're going to begin our class today sitting. So if it's comfortable to sit cross-legged, sit cross-legged. If it's uncomfortable, maybe sitting on the knees feels best, like on the heels, or sometimes that's no good for our knees or hips and it's best to sit with the legs long. So really choose however feels best for you this morning. Take a little wriggle side to side. Just work yourself into the hips, into the sit bones, and just get nice and comfortable. And begin to settle. Allow the body now to come into stillness. If you haven't already, just taking a moment to close the eyes. Shutting out any external distractions and just beginning to bring our awareness within. The arms can rest wherever they feel most authentic, most comfortable. And we just begin to soften. So we soften across the forehead, all the little muscles in the face, in the jaw. Relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. And grounding down through our base, through our sit bones. And as we arrive into our practice, the physical body is coming into stillness. The mind becomes calm and joins us in this present moment. And we bring our awareness to the breath. Just firstly noticing that natural journey of the breath. The journey of the breath as you breathe in. Feel that little pause before you then exhale, breathing out. And again, noticing that little pause before you take the next in-breath. So really checking in and allowing yourself to take time to slow down. Observing and feeling that pure moment, that pure stillness between each breath. Breathing in, feel the belly, ribs and chest expand. And as you exhale, feel the chest, ribs and belly release. So just allow that breath's rhythm, that breath's journey to be there. Breathing in and out. And then begin to count in the head and maybe breathe in for the count of 4 or maybe for the count of 6. And try to equal that out breath. So you breathe out for either 4 or 6, or if you inhaled for 8, whichever the amount you breathed in for, try to breathe out for the same count. So checking in with the breath, following that breath's rhythm, that breath's journey. On every out breath, I'd like you to really breathe out any tension that body's holding on to, any worries, any negativity that mind is holding on to. And every time you breathe in, you're breathing in this fresh, clear, brand new moment right now. So really allow that breath to carry you through your practice today. From here, begin to reach the arms above the head as you breathe in. Stretch the waist, the side body, and then drop the head backwards, look to the thumbs. Exhale, thumbs press into the heart center. We interlace the fingers from here and inhale, turn and reach to push the palms to the sky. Pull the belly button towards the back and push up and out of those hands. If it feels available, drop in the head backwards again and see if you can see the thumbs or the little fingers. Try to grip that lowest rib cage in towards each other. Breathing in, push even higher. Exhale, sweep the hands all the way down, land the fingertips, drop the chin to the chest and just soften through those shoulders. Feel the back of the neck opening and maybe sway the head side to side. Just open the spine, the neck, the shoulders here. Allow that head to be still and flip the palms to face the sky. Inhale, reach those arms up. Touch the palms together, look up to the thumbs. Exhale, thumbs into the heart center. Crown of the head high. Well done. Carefully release those hands and lengthen the legs wherever you were from here. Just give the legs, the hips that little wriggle off. And then we're going to come towards the back end of our mat, dropping our knees to the side and come into a child's pose. So big toes together, knees slightly apart. Walk the arms forward and just begin to bow down through the chest and the forehead. The elbows are bent and the forearms rest against the ground. Just feel yourself breathe. Feel yourself, the body, sinking into the knees and the hips. Maybe feel that space along the waist and the side body with the arms long. Noticing the belly moving up and down. Maybe you can feel it against the thighs. And then reach the fingertips nice and far forward. Push into the palms of the hands, coming into some nice spinal rolls from here. Breathe in, round up through cat stretch, hips under, look to the belly button. Exhale, drop the belly button, look forward. We come into cow, but we sit the hips all the way to the heels, lower the chest, the forehead down to the ground. 2 more like that, breathe in. Open that back body. Exhale, we open the front body, lift the heart forward, lift the tailbone, and then we sit the hips, lower the chest, the forehead. 1 more, breathe in, round up through cat stretch. Follow that big breath as you exhale, dropping into your cow, sink the hips all the way to the heels, lower down the chest, the forehead, and just rest the forearms, the elbows once more. So as you sink back here into your extended Balasana child's pose, remember you can come into child's pose at any time. It's this safe place, and just bring yourself here anytime you need to take a moment. Take a breath in and round up through your cat stretch. Separate that back body. Exhale, bend the elbows, look above the fingertips as you pinch those elbows in. Hover the forehead, the nose down. We breathe in and we carefully roll forward for gas and align the hips. A baby cobra. Broaden across the collarbones, long through the back of the neck, looking down to the ground. Breathe in, push to tabletop. And exhale, we're just going to reset this tabletop from here. So step those hands back under the shoulders and just make sure the knees are nicely underneath the hips. Gaze down to the ground and a little bit more movement to warm up the wrist and the hips. See if you can just do those little mini circle swings round in one direction. Just shifting your weight wrist to wrist, hip to hip. And then coming back the opposite way. Bringing the heart over the fingertips and maybe brushing those hips towards the heels, beginning to make those circles a little bigger. And on your next one, coming into stillness. Reset that tabletop position. I'm coming in to needle through the thread, firstly warming up the wrists a little more. Inhale, sweep the right arm to the sky. Exhale, hold this hand up and just give the fingers a wiggle and maybe rotate that wrist a little bit, just releasing off. Relax the hand, breathe in. Exhale, needle through the thread, slide that right arm through, land the shoulder blade, land the face. Push into the back of the right arm and look over the left shoulder. Breathing in and out through the nose, feel this space coming into the body. Lengthen that left leg away, breathe in. Exhale, tuck those toes and shoot the heel to the back. Option, stay here, or we breathe in, left arm up. Exhale, left hand might choose to come to the lower back, or maybe rests on the inside of that right hip. Pushing the back of the right arm into the ground, lifting the left side of the chest. Remembering to follow that breath, the breath moving in and out. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, left hand lands down to the ground. Push through this left hand as you inhale, reach the right fingertips forward. Look down to the ground, and as you breathe out, option to float that opposite leg off. So left leg, right arm, reaches away, hips are level, belly button draws in, breathe in. Exhale, bend the elbow, bend the knee, and bring your forehead towards that left knee underneath the body. Inhale, lengthen arm and leg away, strong into that back body, into the glutes. Exhale, lower the arm and leg all the way down. And just give yourself that wiggle out, maybe sway the hips, the head, the wrists, a little wiggle. And we come opposite side. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. We breathe in, left arm all the way up. Exhale, soften that shoulder, give the fingers a wiggle, rotate the wrists round and round. Breathing in, reach those fingertips high. Exhale, needle through the thread. Slide that left arm through, land the shoulder blade, and look over the right shoulder. Opening across the shoulder blade to the upper back. Maybe push into the right hand a little, pushing into the back of the left arm. Still breathing in and out. Try to keep the mouth closed. Breathe in through the nose. Inhale, right leg back, tuck the toes. Exhale. Option, stay here. Option, inhale, right arm up. Maybe as you breathe out, the right hand stays, or right hand lower back, maybe on the inside of that left hip. Lift the right shoulder, look up to the sky. Keep shooting that right heel away. Soft through the face, soft through the breath. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, right hand down to the ground. Push through the right hand. Inhale, left fingertips forward. Exhale, right toes off the ground. Belly strong, hips level. Crown of the head reaches forward, breathe in. Exhale, bend the elbow, bend the knee, and bring your forehead towards that right knee. Inhale, lengthen all the way away, strong through those glutes. And exhale, lower the arm, the leg down. Again, you might just give those fingers a little wiggle. Release those wrists off. And then coming back into tabletop position, hands under the shoulders. Just welcoming in some cat-cows, more movement for the spine, the chest, the back. Breathe in, lift the heart, lift the tailbone. Exhale, hips under, look towards that belly button and really push the ground away. Breathing in, drop the belly button to the ground, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, chin to the chest, hips under, feel each vertebra of the spine reaching. One more here, breathe in. Into your cow. As you breathe out, we sit back into child's pose this time, hips to the heels, fingertips forward. Bow the forehead, the chest down. Really reach those fingertips as far forward as they'll go. Pushing into the palms of the hands. And try to shift the shoulders away from the ears. Just feel that space coming into the upper back, the shoulder blades. Inhale, lift up through your cat stretch. Exhale, bend those elbows in and lower all the way down. We breathe in, forehead and chest roll forward. Long through the back of the neck, elbows grip into the waist, maybe engaging those glutes a little. And on your out breath, your first down dog. So we push the ground away, we lift the hips, tuck the toes, hips to the heels, and then begin to peel that body up and back. Adho Mukha Savasana, your first inverted V position. As we come into our first down dog, it's quite early in the morning, we're waking up that body, begin to paddle through the feet. Take that dog for a gentle walk. Pushing one heel down, lifting the opposite up, and maybe you choose to roll the head side to side as well. So check in with the breath. We're breathing in and out, energizing the body. Begin to push that left heel down, lift the right heel, and just rest here. Strong and equal through those arms. Keep the right heel lifted as you inhale, lift the left. And we switch sides, exhale, push that right heel down to the earth. Square the hips, square the chest down towards the toes, right heel behind the right middle toes. Inhale, right heel meets the left hip toe. Exhale, push both heels down towards the ground together. Gripping the lowest rib cage in towards each other, trying to lengthen through that spine a little more. And we come onto the tiptoes. Breathe in, push through the toes as you begin to roll all the way through into a plank. Shoulders on top of those wrists. Exhale, drop knees, elbows bend, lower all the way down. We breathe in, scoop chin and chest through, and tuck the toes. Exhale, back into that down dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back. And again, maybe taking that dog for a little walk out. We then begin to lift our gaze to the top of our mat and we breathe in, walk those feet forward. Exhale, fold. Feet roughly hip width apart. Give the hands, the wrists that little wiggle off and maybe paddle through those knees. So just like our first down dog. And begin to find stillness. You might feel best to keep a little micro bend into those knees as you allow the crown of the head to hang. Coming into a ragdoll, take hold of opposite elbows and just soften down through the body. Belly button draws up to the spine and the crown of the head draws down towards the earth. Maybe take a bob up and down and a sway side to side. Wriggling here into any tension, any tight areas we feel in the body. Wriggling into that space and just trying to loosen off, waking up. Find stillness, release the hands. Bend the knees, chin to the chest. Breathe in, come up. Make sure that chin is tucked towards the chest until you sweep the arms up over the head. That's when we begin to lift the head. Exhale, hands press all the way down into the heart center. Well done. So I did actually forget to say as we started the class is focusing on our upper back, and we've got some twists. At any stage I teach something that feels too uncomfortable, you're welcome to abbreviate it and make it feel however feels good. So whilst we're standing here, just give yourself a little wiggle off, maybe a little sway out side to side, loosening off here. Yeah, little dance, and then just drop those arms down. Feet are roughly hip width apart. We're going to have a nice gentle warm up round. So we breathe in, reach up to the sky. Exhale, bend the knees a little, lead with the heart and take a swan dive forward, fold in half. Relax the hands down, relax the chin to the chest. Breathe in, take a flat back, maybe fingertips, maybe hands to shins. Exhale, float back down. Bend the knees so the hands can land, and we inhale, right foot back. As you breathe out here, we hold. So those toes are tucked, the right leg nice and far back, and we're going to push through those toes, take a gentle rock forwards and backwards. Feel that space coming into the right hip flexor, maybe the left ankle, the left knee. Find stillness. Option right fingertips land, option the palm of the right hand lands, and we breathe in, left arm up. Exhale, soften that shoulder. Again, you might want to wiggle those left fingertips, maybe rotate the wrists a little. On your out breath from here, we drop the right knee down. Inhale, reach the left fingertips high. Exhale, sweep the left fingertips towards the back of the room. Push through the right arm, straight from those left fingertips to the left shoulder. And then we breathe in, left arm up. Exhale, left hand outside of the left foot. Pushing the right heel to the back, the knee off the ground, and we inhale, left foot steps to meet the right into your plank. Exhale, drop the knees, elbows bend in and grip to the ribs. Lower the forehead, the chest down. See if the belly button can stay hovering off the ground. And then we breathe in, roll. Push through those toes, untuck the toes, feet flat, heart forward, shoulders back. Exhale, down dog. Push that ground, tuck the toes. Lift the body up and back. Relax the head. So in your down dog, your pointy finger pointing forward and the rest of the fingers evenly spread. Feet roughly hip width apart. See if those heels can get behind the middle toes. And if you feel the spine is like too arched, you're welcome to keep the knees a little bent so you can try to lengthen through the spine further. Heels behind the middle toes, three-legged dog, right side. We breathe in, right leg up. Exhale, push that heel down, belly button in and look towards the left toes. We breathe in and we step this right foot long way through between the hands. If we can't step it straight through, so the sole of the foot's flat, give it a little wiggle so the sole of the foot is flat, straight from ankle to knee, and this left knee stays off the ground as you're just going to push forwards and backwards through those left toes. Still breathing in and out, checking with that breath right now. Every out breath, releasing tension. Finding stillness, land the left hand or the fingertips. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, soften the right shoulder. And again, maybe give the fingers a wiggle, maybe rotate that wrists. Relax the hand, breathe in. Exhale, soften that left knee down. Inhale, reach the right fingertips as high as they'll go. Exhale, sweep the right fingertips to the back. Opening the chest, feel that first twist coming in. Straight from the right fingertips all the way to that right shoulder. Sinking into the left hip, breathe in, right arm up. Exhale, right hand outside of the right foot. Push through the left foot and inhale, step the left foot to meet the right halfway lift. Exhale, fold down in half. Bend the knees, chin to the chest, and we breathe in, come up. Rounding up through each vertebra of the spine, growing the body to the sky. Exhale, hands, position, heart center. Well done. So slightly different on your next round. We breathe in, reach up, maybe lift the heart a little as you take a mini back bend. Exhale, bend those knees, lead with the heart, and take a nice deep swan dive all the way down, forehead to the shins. Breathe in, flat back, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, forehead to the shins, land those hands, maybe bending the knees to get here. Inhale, left foot back. Exhale, left knee down, untuck those toes. Left hand on the ground, we breathe in, right arm up. Exhale, sweep the right fingertips towards the back of the room, look down that right arm. So just make sure this right foot's nice and wide out. You've got a comfortable stance. Option stay here, or option hover this left foot off the ground. So sometimes we try to hold this foot and it's super strong for those quads. But I'd like you just to lift the front of the foot, the shin off the ground. It might just be a very, very tiny bit off. It might be super high. So just check in, sinking into that left hip a little. Breathing in and out, and for the different muscles in the body being activated right now. And as you exhale, float the left foot down, the left shin, the left foot. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, right hand outside of the right foot. Tuck those left toes, shoot the knee off the ground. Inhale, right foot back. Exhale, lower the knees, untuck the toes, and we're going to sit into child's pose this time, hips to the heels. Chest and forehead down to the ground. Sinking into the knees and the thighs, the hips. We inhale, round up through the spine. You're going to come up so you're sitting at the back of your mat on the heels. So round all the way up, sweep the arms to the sky. Exhale, hands press into the heart center. So we're going to see if we can keep sitting on the heels here. If it's super, super uncomfortable, do remember you're welcome to stand on the knees instead. So bring the knees towards each other. Just bring a little bit more space into the thighs and also some space into those ankles here. Fingertips come behind us slightly. You might rest on those fingertips. Heart reaches forward, shoulder blades down the back. Breathe in. And as you exhale, we're going to take a little lean backwards and see if you can float those knees off the ground. Just very gently. We might just stay here. This is more than enough. We might come here. You might even take a little sway out for those knees. Feel that space for the hips. Hips, I meant ankles, sorry. Coming into stillness, and then lower down through those shins. Walk the hands forward. Separate those knees slightly. Breathe in. Exhale, sink into child's pose. Fingertips slide forward. Chest and forehead lower down to the earth. Breathe in, round up through cat stretch. Look to the belly button. Exhale, bend the elbows, lower all the way down. Might need to step those knees a little further backwards. Elbows grip in. Inhale, Bhagasana. Forehead and chest lift. Shoulders away from the ears. Reach the crown of the head forward. Push the hips, the pelvis into the earth. Exhale, Adho Mukha Savasana. Tuck those toes. Peel the body up and back. Down dog. Feet roughly hip width apart, and just begin to connect in with the breath. Connect in with how the body feels in this down dog compared to that first down dog you came into this morning. Maybe it feels lighter. The body maybe is beginning to feel stronger. More space in the body. Making sure the feet are hip width apart and the heels are behind those middle toes. Three-legged dog left side. We breathe in, left leg up. Exhale, push the right heel down and flex the left foot. Grip the lowest rib cage in towards each other. Keep the ears between the upper arms. Arms equally strong. Step in the left foot through. Breathe in. Long way through. Exhale, right knee down. Foot goes flat. Again, just give that left foot a little wiggle so the sole of the foot's flat, and we try to be as straight as we can from ankle to knee. Right hand on the ground. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, soften that shoulder. So you might choose to stay here, or as you breathe out, sweep the left fingertips towards the back. Look all the way down that left arm. Again, you might choose to stay here. See if option here to heel toe that left foot out, just so you've got a little bit more of a comfortable stance. Option as you inhale, float that right foot off the ground, sinking into that right hip flexor, pushing into the right arm and lifting the heart, the chest. Still breathing in and out. We connect in with the breath again. Exhale, lower the right foot down. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, left hand outside of that left foot. Tuck the right toes, shoot the knee off the ground. Inhale, left foot back. Exhale, drop knees, elbows, forehead and chest. Inhale, scooping chin and chest through. Untuck the toes, heart forward. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. And we relax the head here. Again, making sure those heels are behind the middle toes and the breath moving in and out. So coming into our strongest round. So those 2 other rounds are just warming up through the body, touching base on all the body just to warm up. So from here, coming into your 3-legged dog on your right side. We breathe in, right leg up. Exhale, left heel down, flex that right foot. Breathe in, bringing your right knee towards the right elbow, shoulders on top of those wrists, look to that front line of your mat, and exhale, right leg back up to the sky. Breathing in, stepping the right foot long way through between the hands. Exhale, left knee down, untuck those toes. So bring that right foot through once more, straight from ankle to knee. Breathe in, sweep the arms above the head, tilt the pelvis forward, long through the lower back. Exhale, sinking into that right hip, square the left hip forward. From here, lower the right hand onto that right hip. I'm going to take a switch sides once more. You're going to lengthen this left side as you breathe in. Exhale, hooking the left upper arm outside of that right thigh. So you might just wiggle that leg a little with the right hand, and then bring your right hand on top of the left. Elbows reach away from each other. Push those palms together, lifting through the chest, look over the right shoulder. So option stay here. Here is more than enough. Option if you'd like a little bit more, it's quite a balance. So tuck those left toes, shoot the heel to the back, bring the knee off the ground. Try to keep the hips nice and level. Breathing in and out, massaging that digestive system. The internal organs, lift the heart, the chest. And as you breathe out, release the hands, lower that left knee down and just drop those hands down to the ground. From here, we're going to open up into a warrior 2. So we shoot that left heel away once more, drop the heel down to the ground so the toes turn to the left side of the mat, and push through the right foot. Inhale, windmill those arms up. Exhale, sinking down into that right knee. So this right knee likes to sink in, so remember, bring that knee over towards the little toe. Super strong through that back left leg, rib cage in, pelvis under. Gaze down that front right arm, breathe in. Exhale, relax the left, flip the right and reach all the way up, reverse warrior. Rib cage pinching in, strong through that left leg, breathe in, back to warrior 2. Exhale, right fingertips reach for that left hip and left arm up and over, side angle pose. Breathe in, back into warrior 2. Exhale, reverse warrior. One more full round here, breathe in, warrior 2. Strong into those legs, exhale, side angle pose. And then we breathe in, arms to the center, straighten that right leg. Exhale, soften those arms. So, slightly different. I think we have practiced it one time on our Zoom classes. You're going to begin to bend into your back left leg. Rest your hands on that thigh and flex those right toes towards the sky if you can. Sinking all the way down as far as feels available. Sometimes we can sink really low and we can bring our hands to our heart. Sometimes we might just be kind of here and we feel this space of those thighs. Breathe in. Strong through this left leg wherever you are. As you breathe in, push up. Exhale, land the hands. So all the toes now are facing this right side. Land the soles of the feet. Turn the toes out a little. Actually, no, sorry, you're going to turn. This is the next round. Turn the toes in a little. So you kind of pigeon feet, heels out. That's it. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back at the lower back there. Draw the knuckles to the ground, begin to feel your chest opening, breathe in. Look up, exhale, tilt from the hips, really push with that heart forward, taking a nice wide leg forward fold. Feel the weight of the knuckles resting up and over the head. Equally pressing down through all 4 corners of the soles of the feet. Reconnecting in with the rhythm, with the journey of the breath. Feeling that space coming into the body. And as you breathe out, release those hands, float the arms down. Give the shoulders, the neck and the head a mini wiggle off. And then you're going to walk all the way to the front of your mat. I think it was your right foot. I've turned around so many times. Right foot facing the front, pivot on the ball of the left foot. And then we breathe in, step the right foot to meet the left. Exhale, option chaturanga. If you're coming through chaturanga, push through the toes. Bring the shoulders a little bit in front of the fingertips. Look to that front line of your mat. Elbows in, chaturanga dandasana. Or knees, chest, forehead. Inhale, scoop in, chin and chest through. Heart forward, shoulders back. You might come into cobra or up dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Savasana. Downward facing dog. Back into that inverted V position. And just breathe. Breathing in and out. Come down onto your knees, into child's pose if you would like. Give those hands, those fingers a little wiggle, and just grab a sip of your water, of your drink. I've still got a lukewarm green tea going on. Just take it all okay. Yes, good, good. Ready? Let's go. So when you had your little sip, give those wrists a little wiggle. We're standing on our knees under the hips, and you're going to make your way back into your down dog. So step those hands towards the front of your mat, tuck the toes, push into the hips, strong into the tummy, Adho Mukha Savasana, down dog. And just get that nice, comfortable down dog feeling. Connecting back in with the breath, relaxing the head. We'll come into that flow on our left side. So make sure the feet are roughly hip width apart, heels behind the middle toes. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, right heel down, rib cage grip in, strong into that right arm, just as strong as the left. Option, stay here, or we breathe in, left knee towards that left elbow, hover strong into the arms. Exhale, left leg back up to the sky. And then we breathe in, left foot stepping all the way through between those hands. Right knee down, foot flat, so we can just give that foot that little wiggle through. Lift onto the fingertips, and we breathe into that crescent lunge. Into your low lunge, exhale, sinking into that right hip. This right hip might be sinking to the back, so try to square those hips forward. Rib cage in, sides of the cheeks lifting, so that face is happy, breathing in. Exhale, left hand onto that left hip. So taking our twist, we breathe in, lengthen this right side. Exhale, hook this right upper arm on the outside of that left knee. We then bring the left hand on top of the right into prayer position. Push into the hands, lift the heart, the chest, look over that left shoulder. And then option to tuck the right toes, shoot the heel away, knee off the ground. Breathing in and out, feel that belly moving up and down against the left thigh here. Super strong through that right heel if the toes tucked. Massaging the digestive system, the nervous system, releasing any toxins, anything naughty we may have eaten. Exhale, lower the right knee, untuck the toes. Breathe in, release those hands. Exhale, those hands can just rest down to the ground. So, Virabhadrasana 2, your warrior 2. Tuck those left toes, right toes, sorry, shoot the knee off the ground. And then you're going to drop the right foot to the side of the mat. Pushing into this left foot, we breathe in. Windmill all the way up, bending into that front left knee. Remember that knee likes to drop in, so strong into that inner thigh and bring that knee over towards the little toe. See me. So this foot likes to come in. Bring that knee towards that little toe. The hips are open, gazing all the way down and out that left middle finger. Strong through that back right leg, breathe in. Exhale, relax the right hand, flip the left, and we reach all the way up, reverse warrior. Grip the rib cage in, still strong into that front left leg. Take an inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, left hand towards the right hip and right arm up and over. Extended side angle pose, strong. We inhale back to warrior 2. Exhale, reverse warrior, reach up. One more full round here. I know this hurts, this leg, breathe in. Strong into those legs, exhale, side angle pose, reach the right fingertips away. We breathe in, warrior 2. Exhale, relax those arms, straighten that left leg. Well done, wiggle off. So your half squat here. Your right leg is going to begin to bend. The left toes begin to reach off the ground, and we rest on that right thigh to come down as far as we feel we can. Maybe the hands come into the heart. See if those left toes can reach for the sky a little more. Breathing in and out here. Super, super, super strong through this right leg from here. The heel might be off the ground, and this is fine. We're all different here. Push through that right foot, breathe in, grow up. Exhale, relax the arms, turn the toes so they're facing the side of your mat once more. Heels out this time, toes. Heels, no. Toes out, heels in, that's it. Toes out, heels in this time, so slightly different. From here, you're going to breathe in, reach out. Exhale, kind of like your goddess, or like a big wide leg squat, bend into the knees and pinch the elbows into the ribs. 2 more like that. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach the arms up. Exhale, engage those glutes, pinch, pinch, pinch the elbows in, sink down. 1 more, breathe in. Engage those glutes. Exhale, bend down, pinch the elbows in and hold. See if we can get those thighs parallel to the ground, soft through the shoulders. And then we just rest our hands onto the thighs. Soften through those shoulders and a little bit more movement for the waist, the upper back, breathe in. Exhale, drop the left shoulder down towards the ground and lift the right, look over that right shoulder. Switching sides, inhale, heart to the center. Exhale, the right shoulder down, left shoulder lifts. And inhale to the center. Exhale, turn those toes in, straighten the legs and fold in half. Give yourself that wiggle off, that sway. Side to side, loosen off. And then sway all the way to that left foot, to the front of your mat. Left foot faces the front, pivot on the ball of the right foot, frame the left foot. Inhale, left foot back. Exhale, option straight down dog or chaturanga dandasana, elbows in. Inhale, scooping chin and chest through, heart forward, shoulders back. Exhale, Adho Mukha Savasana. Downward facing dog and hold. Connect in with the breath. Breathe in and out. Heels behind the middle toes and feel the effects of your practice so far. We come onto those tiptoes and we breathe in, glide into your plank. Exhale, drop the knees, untuck the toes, sit the hips to the heels, lower the chest, the forehead down. Option, keep the arms long, or maybe slide the hands behind you and flip the palms to face the sky. Giving the fingers, the wrists a wiggle and softening through the elbows, the shoulder blades. Breathing in and out through the nose. Checking in with the rhythm of the heartbeat right now. Feeling the effects of your practice. Very carefully in your own time, just begin to use the hands to carefully push yourself all the way up. Make sure the head comes last. You've been down for a while. And then we're going to come to having our legs out nice and long. So drop those feet to the side and the legs come out long. Grab your water, a sip of your drink if you would like anything here. Legs are going to be long and just rock side to side so you can ground down through those sit bones. Okay, my tea's cold now. It's okay. Nice and long through that spine in your own time. So legs are coming long, Paschimottanasana. Breathe in, reach the fingertips above the shoulders. Exhale, we really tilt forward from the hips. We might wiggle those hips backwards and seated forward fold. We fold down here. You're very welcome to keep a little micro bend into those knees. Sometimes it's good to hug around the backs of the calves or backs of the thighs, taking hold of opposite elbow, dropping the forehead down to the knees. Sometimes we feel best to have those legs straight and we might just rest on the ankles or maybe taking our 2-piece fingers around those big toes. Thumbs on the big toenails if that's your option today. Breathing in and out, connecting with the rhythm of that breath. Every out breath, maybe you feel the body softening, the body releasing tension and allowing yourself to fold a little further. Wherever you are from here, releasing the hands, the arms, and carefully breathe in, round up through each vertebra of the spine, sweep the fingertips up. Exhale, land those hands, slide the right leg in. Bring that right foot all the way in, and you're going to step the right foot over the left. Push down through that right sit bone, keeping the left leg long. Right fingertips face the back, so the fingertips face the back of your mat. Breathing in, left arm up to the sky. Lengthen that side body as you exhale, take a twist to your right and hook left upper arm outside of that right thigh. Push the sole of the left foot forward, bring the heart through, and look over that right shoulder. Lift up tall through the crown of the head, soften through the shoulders. Keep pushing the sole of the left foot away. If this feels really uncomfortable, you're welcome to hug that right thigh in instead. Sometimes that's a little nicer. See what feels good for you this morning. Feel the belly moving up and down, massaging the nervous system. And as you exhale, release. Come back to the center, take a counter twist to that left side. So as you take that counter twist to that left side, we just bow the forehead down to the ground and carefully push all the way back up. So one more little pose here. If this is more than enough, stay here. If not, we're going to turn the right toes out to the side, rock onto the left hip, and left hand comes behind you here. So I'm trying to demonstrate properly. Left hand comes behind you, rock onto that left hip. You're pushing through right foot, left hand, and breathe in, reach up, lift the right hip, reach that right arm up and over the head. Maybe look into the palm of the right hand, right palm facing the earth. Try to be straight from the left wrist to the left shoulder, but the elbow isn't locked. Upper right arm by that right ear, breathe in. Exhale, float all the way down. Release those hips, release the right foot, release the left hand, and give yourself that wiggle. So take a gentle forward fold here once more, legs long, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Just soften down. No forcing, just soften here, just to lengthen through that back body again. Maybe we can feel the body is now allowing us to go a little further. Breathing in and out. Option to have a gentle yes and no with the head. Just allow the head to be still as you begin to release the hands. Breathe in, come up. Reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, land those hands. Slide the left foot in and hug that heel into the thigh. Step in left foot over the right. Left toes facing the front, the sole of the right foot reaching forward. Left fingertips face the back behind the left hip. Breathe in, right arm out. Exhale, take your twist and hook this right upper arm outside of the left thigh. Twist, twist, twist through the waist. Push the sole of that right foot away. Lift up tall through the crown of the head. Look over that left shoulder. Soften through the chest, the shoulders. Breathing in and out. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Push the sole of that right foot away. Remember that option, you're welcome to hug the right arm around the left thigh. And on your out breath here, release. Carefully take your counter twist towards that right side. And come all the way back up. And then we turn the left toes to face the right side of our mat. Rock onto that right hip. Right fingertips face the back. Just check in, you're straight from the wrist to the shoulder on the right side. Push through right hand, left foot, breathe in. Reach all the way up. Reach that left arm up and over the head. Upper arm by the ear. Maybe looking into the palm of that hand. Lift, lift, lift. Strong through that right side. Long through the left side. Take a smile. Take a breath in. Exhale, float down. Well done. Release all the way down. Release that left leg and give yourself the wiggle. Wiggling off. Releasing off any tension. Soles of the feet come together. Just got a nice big diamond shape here today though. So just make sure you've got that diamond shape. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, tilt forward from the hips. Just rest the hands so the hands kind of open the soles of the feet like a little book. Hips nice and far away from the heels. And we're just taking a very gentle fold here. Soften through the head, the shoulder blades, sinking into the hips. Breathe in and out. And then very carefully breathe in, coming all the way up. Bring your hands on the outside of those knees, push the knees together and just drop them side to side, loosen off the hips. And then very carefully making our way into relaxation, right foot to the right top corner, left foot towards that top left corner. Breathe in. And as you exhale, begin to melt down. You can grab socks and jumpers if you have them handy, if you have them close. And just begin to settle into Shavasana. Feet are roughly mat width apart. If that feels uncomfortable at all today, maybe soles of the feet to the ground, or even soles of the feet can come together, knees out to the side if that feels best. Allow the arms to rest wherever they feel most comfortable today. Closing the eyes and bringing your awareness within. Taking time out to slow down, to relax. Feel the effects of your practice today. Feel that heat, that energy buzzing around the body. And just feel the body softening, taking time out, taking stillness. Relaxing, surrendering into the earth. Allowing the mind to be calm. Observe those thoughts or worries that may creep back. By observing them, you're taking control. And you can slowly release those thoughts or worries, allowing yourself to come back into this present moment. Allow the mind, the body, the soul to recharge right now. As you allow yourself to relax, let go. Gently. Beginning to come back into this time and space. Beginning to bring your awareness back to your surroundings. Picturing into your mind's eye the layout around you. And bringing your awareness back to your physical body. Wiggle the fingers, the toes, the wrists and ankles. And just carefully roll the head side to side. Bringing the head to the middle, slide the arms and legs together. Inhale, sweep the arms above the head. Point the toes, arch the back, maybe take a yawn, awaken that body up. Exhale, float the arms down, feel the arms, the legs soften, and just feel that body relax once more. Soften through the chest, the shoulders. Remember that you deserve and you can take a moment, take space, take time like this anytime you need. Hug those knees towards the belly and give yourself a well-deserved cuddle. Loving yourself and making that effort to practice for the mind, for the body, for the soul today. Loving yourself inside and out and just gently rocking side to side. Carefully rock onto your side. Either side is good, wherever feels best. And then when you're ready, very carefully, push yourself up and come into a seated position to face the front. Just beginning to finish our class how we started this morning. So sitting however feels most authentic to you today. And wherever you are from here, closing the eyes. Lift up tall through the crown of the head and rooting down through your base. Reconnecting in with the rhythm, with the journey of the breath once more. Just remember that breath is always there, anytime you need it. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sky, collect that great energy from your practice into the hands. Exhale, bringing that energy down to the forehead, the third eye, the mouth, the throat chakra, and bringing that great energy down into the heart, Antihada. Perfect amount of energy for your day ahead until we practice again. Om Shanti. Thank you very much for joining me, the few of you that came this morning. For everybody else, the recording will be sent out. Thank you. One moment, I'm just going to stop. And stopped.